Well, guys, welcome to another edition of Dicker with Dave. What happened? So, I had a little bit of time. I know it's been a minute since I've made you guys some content, so I figured I would bust out here and we'll do up a video for you guys. My buddy Joe's Neon's been bugging me. Dicker, where's your videos? We miss you, buddy. Where are you? Oh, well, I'm still here. Still here and alive and kicking and screaming, so I think something I haven't done for a while is I think we'll thank some new subscribers, and then we're going to talk about some things that are on my mind, I think is what we're going to do. And maybe we'll get into making something. I don't think so today, but I do promise I will get back into some carving videos for you guys that like that stuff. As you can see, the red Solo Cup hasn't gone anywhere. It's still kicking around the shop. So, as you can see, I've got the laptop sitting out here. So let's scroll through some people here and thank some people. Clint Walton came in a week ago. Looks like he's got a Massey in his picture. I love the old farm iron. Brandon Breckestran. Looks like he's sitting on his Harley. He came in a week ago. Thanks, buddy. T. Castle. Nothing much to say about his picture. It's just a big giant T. Totally Blazing 420 Booch. Guy I've been talking to lately here a little bit. Love his channel. Love what he's doing over there in the UKs. He's got the big Ford. The big blue Ford in his profile picture. It's the Lord Muck. Mr. Randy Grimes. Randy and Loretta Grimes. Real special friends of my channel and Buckin's channel and a few others. We're going to be talking about them here once we get through this this new subscriber shout out. Yeah, my hearts are weighing heavy with them people. So, we will get back to that. Everett Tanner. Thanks, buddy, for coming over. Nick Lambing. Jason Mawali. Chuck Stevenson. Travis S. Mouse. Here's the guy that makes me laugh. He's got a good channel, too. He's friends with the Logger Wades. The Real McCoy. If you guys don't watch him, go check him out. He's an older guy. He's got some stories to tell. Ben the Dragger Pilot Baker. What does a dragger pilot do? I have no idea. Tom Rogers. Tina Fitzwater. Another good friend of mine that I'm going to see at the Bunyan. GNS Logging. George Olson. And DIY Dylan. We'll just load another page here. Because, yeah, we're at 210 subscribers. I'm totally happy about that. Just the little engine that could. We just keep on going here. So yeah, I think that's it for the new subs. So I will just flop over to another page here because there's something I want to read to you guys, and I will insert this somewhere into the video. Come on. Come on, laptop. Hello. Let's go. Let's get back to what we were looking for here. Come on now. There it is. So, something that's kind of near and dear to my heart is what's going on right now down in Houston and down in Texas. Those of you that know, I am from Calgary, Alberta, where we experienced sort of the same thing here a couple years ago. And now some of my friends, Loretta, Randy Grimes, they are from just outside of Houston, and they aren't super bad yet, but it's coming. They're getting worried. She has sent me pictures from friends of her family. And ask her if I can put them into the video, because I think they're breathtaking in my opinion. But here, I'll read this to you guys, and I'll pop it up in the video. For my non-Houston friends, to help you understand the devastation, Houston is huge. The greater metropolitan area is circled by the Grand Parkway, which I'm guessing is a ring road freeway. We have the same thing here that encircles the entire city, which is 170 miles long. That makes the area of the circle inside the Grand Parkway over 2,200 square miles. That's a chunk of land, people. 2,200 square miles of densely inhabited urban and suburban areas that are flooded. Imagine if the entire state of Delaware, with 3 times the population of Manhattan, is underwater. That's Houston. It's still raining. Apparently, from what I've seen on the weather, it's supposed to continue raining until Friday. The hurricane is supposed to move off, and then, well, it already once has moved off and come back. 40 to 50 feet of water, people. Like, that's over the roof of most houses, most single-story houses. Definitely well over the roof. That, to me, is just crazy. But, yeah, like I said, having gone through what we went through here in, was it 2015? 2015? Yeah, 2015. So, no, it wasn't. It was earlier than that. I'll fix this and make it all right in the end. So, but yeah, no, our entire, basically a good chunk of our downtown flooded. I know I've talked about this before in other videos where we were down by the river and showed you benchmarks of where the water was. Yeah, a lot of people affected. I spent, I think it was bloody near 2 weeks. I spent almost 24 hours a day. I would sleep listening to pumps run in my truck. If I could hear a pump starting to run out of gas, I would wake up and run out, refuel it, get it running again. And all for people that I didn't know. Didn't know from Adam or Eve. We walked down the street, started at one end of the block, and just kept piggybacking our way up the block. We would do that for blocks, for weeks. And the big thing, I'll put a picture up here in the video of, to me, that describes what it was, and it is it's a picture that I will always have in my head. The Stampede grounds, where I've shot footage before during the Stampede, that was all underwater. The grandstand was underwater. The Olympics, or the Olympic Saddle Dome, which, how I know it, is our big arena for our Calgary Flames NHL hockey team. That was flooded. Flooded big time. If I remember right, it was up to like row 18. So the dressing rooms, anything that was at ice level was underwater by a good amount. I'll see if I can find it. There is, Harvey the Hound is the Calgary Flames mascot. There is a picture of his head floating around in the floodwater. A friend of mine, Justin, that you guys He's no longer with us, but you guys see the candle that I light for him every once in a while. He was down at the Stampede Casino. Somewhere there's pictures of him riding a beer keg in the parkade to get around. Yeah, it was a big deal. Put a lot of people out of their homes. Eventually, they got back in. The Stampede went off 3 weeks later. After the flood, contractors pulled together, residents pulled together. A friend of mine who is now staged right now just outside of Houston, who works for ServiceMaster from the States, came all the way with a ServiceMaster crew from the U.S. to help clean up. And they worked at the Stampede grounds. They were a key part of trying to get the Stampede off without a hitch. Not delaying it, making it happen when it was supposed to happen. And come hell or high water, we made it happen. So, again, prayers, people, thoughts for our friends down in Texas. So yeah, I think we'll cut that off right there. I'm gonna finish smoking my cigarette that went out, and we'll get up to some other things. So, just sit back for a minute, relax, through the magic of time travel. I'll be back here in a minute. Come on, light at work. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. It's on here now. Okay, so we talked about subscribers, talked about Texas. What else did we have to talk about? Oh! Let's talk about the Indiana pretty boy, Mr. Logger Wade. Let's talk about him, and let's talk about Chopomania, buddy. What's going on? Still ain't heard nothing about who your team's going to be. You know who my team is. We've already, we haven't hid that. We've divulged that. So, what's wrong, Wade? Come on now, buddy. Let's go. We all want to know who's on your team. Who you're swinging with. So, it's, ball's in your court, man. Because I think Team Canada, Team West Coast, you know we're going to put the whooping on you. But, so, I think that's, that about wraps it up. I got a sign waiting in the wings we're going to start working on here right away. And in the meantime and in between time, guess what? This has been another edition of Dickard with Dave. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.